We are super glad that you're here. We're super excited about the day today. I don't know about you, but it actually feels like summer may have arrived, does it not? It's like I literally just moved, finally, all the stuff out of my closet, the cold weather stuff. It's like making that transition. I kept going, like I literally had it piled in my room for about a month. And I kept thinking every single time, it's like, well, it's finally time to move this stuff. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be some metaphysical lesson here somehow. Is God trying to teach me a lesson about taking stuff and transitioning into this new phase, and you think you're ready to transition, but you're not quite ready to transition? I'm like, what is there? What could this possibly be trying to teach me? And sometimes, honestly, what it comes down to for me is just patience. It's just like, you ever have that thing in your life where you know it's time to be changing? Like there's a season and you're going through this change season, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I think it's time. I think I'm ready to move on here. But it's like we go through this period where we're just not quite sure. Anybody ever been there? Yes. And every single day I'm sitting there looking at this pile of clothes and I'm going, when can I move these piles of clothes? But I really do believe that is a metaphorical representation, if you will, of the transition in life we go through sometimes. And maybe that's your retiring, or maybe that's some relationships are changing, or maybe there's something on your own spiritual journey where something's tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, there's this next phase that you're going to be going through on a deeper level, and it's time for a change. And it can be sometimes, I don't know about you, but in this example I'm using, there's a little bit of discomfort in there, isn't there? There's me looking at this pile of clothes going like, hey, can I move this pile of clothes out of this pile? It's bothering me. And yet, what's really happening is it's just saying, patience, Mike. Patience, Mike. Patience, Mike. And I think that's one of the things that I really, really love about doing this work, in my mind, is when you start actually practicing spiritual principles that we talk about here at Unity, and we start actually, more importantly, not just learning about the spiritual practices, but when we actually start to embody the spiritual practices, and then all of a sudden you start doing these things that we talk about. Because honestly, like, I love the fact that people come in here. I love the fact that you join us. I love the fact that we get together on Sunday mornings and we get to have this experience together. It's really important to me, and I'm tremendously grateful for it. But to me, if we're not going to practice these spiritual principles that we talk about, then, I don't know. For me, I want the whole enchilada. I don't just want to walk into a restaurant and smell all the wonderful food and all the wonderful smells. I actually want to get the meal and I want to eat the meal. And what I'm saying is, from a spiritual standpoint, you can also have the experience of coming into a restaurant, coming into these doors, and you listen and you hear what I'm talking about, and that's one experience. But what I'm here to tell you is that that experience can be so much more, and it is more. And my invitation to you this morning is to actually consider, what would that look like for you? Like, coming in here and hearing me talk once in a while, I hope that's grateful. I'm very grateful for that, and I hope that inspires you. I hope it motivates you. I hope it makes you think, like, hey, maybe there's something more here. But ultimately, what I want is the thing that I've wanted since the time I was a small child, which is, I want you to have your own experience of God. And for each and every one of us, that looks a little bit different. But this dance, this sacred dance that you're doing, this lifetime that you're living, yes, go do all the things. We are on a physical reality. This is a third-dimensional plane. This is real. Your life is real. Your experiences are real. You came down here to experience this planet. You really, really did. But in the same breath, you are a spiritual being. And somewhere along the line, we forgot about that. And the next thing you know, we get sucked into all this. And it's like, that's the only thing we're focusing on. And what I'm telling you is that's a part of your life, but that's not all of your life. And some of us have forgot it. And the thing that's beautiful and the thing that I love is what I know because I know because I know because I talk to you and I've had enough experiences, but there's always this little thing. It's always this little reminder. It's always this thing that's tapping us on the shoulder and saying, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because this thing is inside of each and every one of us, every single moment of every single day. And the question is, are you listening to it? Because it's there. I know it's there. You know it's there. So then the question is, well, are you listening to it? Because if you start to listen to it, guess what happens? It starts to communicate back with you. And that's what people don't understand. They hear this stuff and they're like, yeah, but I'm not, what do I do with it, Mike? And all I tell every single week, I say this time and time and time again, listen. Slow down and listen, because it's there. In each and every one of us, it's there. And so, I'm inviting you this morning to listen. Listen to what's in your heart. Listen to what's in your soul. I really strongly suggest if by chance something I happen to say touches something inside of you, pay attention to that. That's what your soul needed to hear this morning. And who knows, maybe it's more than one thing. Maybe it's 10 things. I don't know. But my hope is that when we come together and we get to create the space together, my hope is that on a collective basis, that we're able to really create something in here so that every single one of us, including me, by the way, because I'm not alone in this experience. And while I may be the voice piece while I'm up here, I'm also having this experience where I'm getting information as I'm standing up here. And that information touches me deeply, just like, hopefully, each and every one of you. And so we're all doing this dance together. We're all doing it together.